All right, welcome back to Creator Generation. This week we are joined by Mark, Tessa, and Linda, better known as Love to Sing, or maybe even better known as Christmas Songs and Carols Love to Sing. Hey guys, welcome to Creator Generation. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us. We're excited to be here.
Pleasure to be here.
Well, to get started, look, I mentioned the name of the channel and your names, obviously, but what's Christmas Songs and Carols Love to Sing, or should we just call you Love to Sing? And what do you guys do?
Well, I guess we really morphed into a Christmas channel, and we create Christmas songs for everyone. So we just about cover every genre, don't we?
Yeah. And because we initially actually started off, Mum started a company called Love to Sing, and it was for kids. But on YouTube, Mum uploaded a few of the video clips to use as her catalogue to share with others. But then we started putting our Christmas music on, and about 4 years ago, it just took off. So we've just followed the whirlwind of Christmas, and that's what we mainly do now. So Christmas songs and carols, Love to Sing.
There's so many things to unpack here. And you guys are creating content for a very specific time of year, right? Like Christmas.
Yeah.
It peaks only once a year, as far as I know.
But it comes every year.
It comes every year. So it's a great market to be in.
What we've really noticed as well is that people are actually watching Christmas songs all year round. I mean, it's phenomenal.
Yeah,
it's great.
Unbelievable.
Is that actually? I mean, we talk a lot about trends and seasonality with YouTubers and trying to pick that. Obviously, you have a very strong seasonal trend with your content, but you did mention like if it's popular all year round, like how popular is it not at Christmas time?
Well, during the year, sort of February to September, because September is when it starts to kind of
Pick up,
I guess. It's in and around the, what would you say, 200,000 views a day mark for the channel. Whereas Christmas Day and sort of, well, I guess all of December,
Yeah.
it's really up above the kind of it's like the 2 to 10 million views a day.
10.5.
Yeah, 10.5.
Yeah. So, I mean, 200,000 people watching a video
throughout the year
when it's
still
not
phenomenal.
Christmas is still.
Yeah.
There's some really big Christmas fans out there.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah,
crazy.
I mean, not to offend your fans, but what is wrong with these people?
Well, we love it. Keep on coming.
There's nothing with wanting to feel the Christmas joy and spirit
all year round.
You started saying that started with your mum, but how did you actually grow the channel from where you started to thinking, oh wow, this could actually be a viable big channel and to where you are now?
Well, I think it was when we first got our first 100,000 subscribers, which was in 2016. And we just saw the Christmas music really taking off. So we decided to plan more around Christmas, and we license really popular Christmas songs, and we do a mix of genres with Christmas songs, and we just build it up from there.
Yeah, and then I guess there's a lot of back-end SEO work. We're constantly looking at
what's trending, what
videos, and then we deep dive into sort of the analytics, because the YouTube search feature on the analytics breaks it down by search terms. And so 5 years ago we kind of started seeing Christmas songs popping up as opposed
Christmas
to
carols instead of the wheels on the bus,
kids songs or wheels on the bus. And so I guess just like any business, you kind of adapt to what your customers are telling you, really, and
really go with it.
And our subscribers dropped after Christmas because we'd gone through putting up all the Christmas songs.
And then we're uploading our kids' songs.
And it was ooh.
It was kind of contradicting the content.
Right.
So now we purely stick on the Christmas.
Right. So you had other songs, and then you said, okay, look, the subscribers actually are here for Christmas songs, and you just went back to Christmas. Right.
So we had to completely change our tact. And Mum's been doing this since 1991 with her kids' kids songs. So for her, this is just a whole new level of where Love to Sing has gone, and we've just rolled with it.
Because you were doing this at 1991, so obviously it wasn't online back then. So that's a big change. Obviously, yes, as you know, platforms like YouTube come online, you're able to now, you know, take it to the world. Like, did you think that, okay, now that sort of YouTube is here, like we're going to give this like a really big go, or did it just sort of happen organically?
It just happened organically. You know, I really thought that my business, with the decline of physical products, I just thought, well,
Going
you
under.
know,
Yeah.
that's, gosh, it's been what a fantastic journey it's been.
Yeah.
But you know, that's it really. But
Here came YouTube.
along came
Yeah.
YouTube and Christmas. You know, and we have a huge catalogue of songs. Like we have over, I don't know, 450 songs, and we have a lot of Christmas songs.
Yeah, I think we're about up to 90 Christmas songs
Right.
in our catalog.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
And I mean, you know, like even in New Zealand, we've got Christmas live concerts. I mean, we've been part of that, where you've got, you know, 250, 300,000 people, where we would
Sing our Christmas songs.
perform our Christmas songs. And, you know, I've also, I have written quite a few well-known kids' Christmas songs, which are probably sung in every primary school.
Yeah.
And yeah,
so there are two parts to that. So there's ones you license.
Wait, what are the songs?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to ask. Yeah, so the ones you license, and they're original ones as well.
Well, the main one is Pahuta Tree.
Very New Zealand.
It's
yeah.
in
It is
every
very
single
Yeah.
school. I'm a primary teacher myself. So yeah, we sang that pretty much every year.
I do need to tell you a very funny story. When Mark, when you were here, and I got a phone call, and it's this person from Roc Nation, and I'd never heard of Roc Nation, and you know, yo, reaching out to you, and you know, we'd like to license one of your songs, and it's for Yo Gotti and DJ Khaled and Fabulous.
Fabulous, yeah.
Yeah, and then I came on the phone and I said to Mark, oh, I've just been talking to someone at Roc Nation. And what did you say?
My jaw. I think my jaw almost dropped. Because, like, for me, growing up, like, I'm a 90s kid, and so, like, you know, growing up in the 2000s, big cultural icon, obviously Jay-Z.
Yeah.
You know, like starting Roc Nation. You know, and then we're just sitting in our room in our house, and you get this call from Roc Nation. It's like, what?
Yeah.
You know, and then on the other end, you got DJ Khaled and Fabulous and
Yo Gotti
using a song.
It's a really great song.
Yeah,
You
We
know,
Three. It was part of
It's
We
such
Three
a-
Kings.
Yeah, We Three Kings, and it's all about. Well, you had to explain it to me. All this
I know.
hip-hop language,
Yeah.
whorehouses.
Oh my
and,
gosh.
And
You might have to
It's
get that
about
out.
it's about trap houses. So,
oh,
like,
houses, sorry.
trap house is like a drug house, basically.
Wow.
yeah.
That
Awesome.
would have.
I mean, for those people who don't know, and Mark, you know, you mentioned it, like Roc Nation is like a record label created
Yeah.
by Jay-Z, who's one of the most influential sort of
Yeah.
rappers of this generation and entrepreneurs within the space. And then
Mm.
that label represents some of the best in
Yeah.
the hip hop and rap game. So you guys did a collab We Three Kings about a trap with Christmas. Like
Yeah, it's
that's
called Three Kings.
Yeah.
Three Kings.
Great song.
Yeah, it's very catchy.
And what would your typical audience think of that song?
Wow. It's changed a lot.
I think they would.
They might be into it because
Yeah.
our main audience now is from 20 to 45. So I don't know.
I'm going to have to upgrade from my Christmas and Hollis by Run DMC as well.
Yeah.
Alternative Christmas song to Three Kings. I think
Yeah.
that's my Christmas hip hop jam. I need to upgrade.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. It's
actually
actually a really
really
good
good.
It's
song.
really good.
So there you go.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
okay, so there are two aspects. There's original content that you actually have written yourself, and then there's obviously stuff you license as well. But with the original stuff, does it, now that you've written it and it becomes, I guess, sort of famous, do you get paid like a license for that?
All of our songs are registered with APRA, so yeah.
Right.
So and we also use a lot of traditional
Public domain
and
songs.
classic, you know, and domain songs. But you know, we have our own musical arranger, and we find amazing singers. You know, gosh, some of them are, you know, one of them is on the West End now, so
Right.
well, I don't know, performing now under COVID. but-
Yeah.
So could you do me a favor? Could you take me through the process of like, you've sort of identified a song, like how would you go from like, oh, I like this, let's get it up on YouTube? Like, what's the whole process of doing that?
The kids' songs were all about participation and actions, but we had Christmas songs like Silent Night, and we thought, well, we can't. There's no actions for that, so we came up with the template
With the lyric videos,
with just seeing the lyrics, and wow, that really struck a chord with people. You know, people just loved our lyric
and just singing along with the Christmas songs.
Videos.
Yeah, but going back to what you asked, we talk a lot to our community as well, and we run a lot of polls. So ask what do they actually want on our channel, and then we have a list of songs that are public domain that we go through and we see what ones we like, and then we look at the licensed songs as well. And then with the licensed songs, it obviously takes a bit more planning and time to get the license, and then give it to Mum's musical arranger, and he is just a master with music. He's incredible. And then he is actually a high school teacher, and he's a music teacher there. So he's got a studio and he's got access to lots of kids with beautiful voices. So
high school.
And it's high school, so they're over
30.
And does that mean you release new? Do you release new songs typically at Christmas time, or is it all throughout the year you're releasing new stuff?
No, we start uploading videos from September.
Yeah.
Probably one a week in September, then every second day in October, and then every day of November and 25 days of December.
Wow,
that is quite a stint. Very, very impressive.
And I'm guessing all that work is done well before then.
Yeah. So that's what we're working on throughout the year. Yeah.
So what are your top songs, and like the ones that do really well, and what are the ones that, people, you think might not do as well as people might assume they do?
Well, our top watch song from over the years is Jingle Bells, but our most viewed song is We Wish You a Merry Christmas. And then we've got like 12 Days of Christmas, Silent Night, Deck the Halls, Joy to the World, which are
Angels from the Realms of Glory.
Angels from that's coming up. So it's all those main traditional songs that people know, but we kind of have our own little flair with the music, don't we? Yeah.
I want to get into like one question that like we see a lot, particularly in the kids space, a lot of with royalty free, like public domain songs, that it's kind of easy to access, right, to get these popular songs that are out in the public domain and create content around that. What's the difference between just doing that and being one of the hundreds of thousands or thousands doing that?
Yeah, anyone could do it, but I feel like
you've got to do it well.
We do it well.
And you've got to, it's all about that connection thing again, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've got to connect with
create a sound that connects
listeners.
with people. Yeah.
There's nuances behind it that you need to work at. Is that the?
I would say it's like kind of like a chef. Like anybody can go and cook a meal, but how do you make a steak taste that extra nice? Like
with the same ingredients.
With the same ingredients, like a chef just knows how, or like
it's a secret ingredient.
An extra bit of love.
It's that kind of like intrinsic value built up over time through experience.
Yeah, and I love that analogy. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
And look, we're really passionate about what we do. We love doing this. We really do. And I've got to say, over time, I've persevered and I've been very persistent, and I've gone through a lot of changes, and I've worn a million hats. And I think that's a real Kiwi Aussie thing, isn't it? We just get on.
Whatever
it's number 8 wire, isn't it? You just.
That's awesome. So let's hit it. Let's go straight down the barrel of what would be your top piece of advice?
I think just do what you love, and if you do what you love every day, it doesn't really feel like a job. No, just passion, persistence, and perseverance.
Yeah,
your Mum's three P's.
Yeah, and I guess also do your homework. You can't. I mean, sure, you can just jump into it, but have some idea or some vision of what you want to give away. Don't.
And how do you want to be a little bit different? Have your own flair.
Yeah.
I've always had a vision, right from when I started Love to Sing, that it was going to be worldwide. You know, and I've always, you know, I have scribbled on paper and you know, written down and visualized, you know, where I want it to be. And I think you've got to have a vision as well. Gosh, how many tips have we given you?
Yeah,
now?
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm glad you kept talking though, because that having that vision, I love that. That is, you know, it's going to go worldwide. That's respect. I love that.
The channel for us is just an extension of who we are, you know? Like, if you take away the faces, Love to Sing, Christmas songs and carols, it's got all the same values. It's got all the same
feelings,
emotions that we feel as people. So, you know, like, just be yourself, you know? Don't hide behind the internet, you know?
That's awesome. I've saved the most important question for last. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Think carefully of the answer here. It's very important.
Mum?
Apparently, according to statistics, it is, because, you know, I've looked at a blog of the movies and it says it is. So, do I think it is?
What do you think? What do you guys think?
Debatable.
All right. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to air this podcast because Die Hard is a Christmas movie and it is the greatest Christmas movie.
Yeah.
You always come back to Home Alone. Home Alone is.
It's in the top 5. Let's go with that. The top 5 according to Anne. Fred, if you want to debate that, you can. If not, we'll go on our jingle merry little way.
Yeah, actually, I do have one more question. Like, obviously over time you must have each have a favorite Christmas song. Which is your each of you? Which is your favorite song?
Oh, bells will be ringing. Christmas time. What's that? I'll be home for Christmas.
Yeah.
And we don't do that one.
No, it's on our list. I think Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas is one of my favorites. So I was super stoked that we've got the license for it this year. Yeah, it's probably one of my favorite songs.
Oh, what about you, Mark?
Mark?
Drum roll.
Yeah.
Three Kings. DJ
DJ
Khaled.
Fred, have you got one? What's yours?
My favorite Christmas song? Honestly, I don't know. I have no idea.
Pop out. Come on.
I have one in my head, but the problem, it's sung with a choir who sing, you know how they sing it in like three they started 3 different times and they sing over each other? And I don't know. I've saw it in an episode of a TV show and I really liked it, but I don't know what the song is because it's so like
Can you hum it?
no, I can't. It's so
Come on.
silly.
Come on, you did a terrible beatbox.
No, the thing is, I actually don't know the words. All I know. I don't. I really don't. Even as I sit, I'm trying to think about it. I'm like, I don't know. I don't even think of some of the words I sing. I just know the sort of in the back of my mind.
As soon as we finish,
but you'll remember.
Yeah.
You'll remember.
Right. Well, we're going to come back on that one, Fred. We'll do like a special. Fred's in charge of the Creator Generation TikTok.
Oh, hold on. Lee's flag. He said it could be Carol of the Bells, which I think it could be.
Oh, Carol of the Bells?
Yeah. How does that go?
Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah, you've got stumped us too.
Yeah.
I think it is. It's the one from the West Wing. I think is where I originally saw it, and I think that's why Lee's prompted me with it could be that one. So I think that's why. Yeah,
it's a very traditional Christmas song.
Yeah. It was also in Home Alone.
Like
yes, that is the one. Yeah, that is the one. It is Carol of the Bells. That's right. Yeah.
The best Christmas song ever is "How to Make Gravy" by Paul Kelly. No dispute.
Oh, that's so sad, that song, though.
It's one of the best songs and one of the best Christmas songs. So.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Once you hear it, you'll
We'll think of you.
It's very Australian. Everyone check it out. Paul Kelly, one of the greatest.
Yeah.
How to Make Gravy.
Yeah.
With that revelation, and I've changed everyone's opinions and lives forever with their movie and music choices. But guys, thanks so much for joining us. Like it's been fun. Really appreciate it.
Welcome. Thanks for having us.
Thanks, guys.
Right, Tessa, Linda, Mark, Merry Christmas. This will be our Christmas edition. So Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yay!
Create a generation. Look on the mic.